Hey everybody, welcome back. Tonight we are talking about the summer 2020 anime season. I usually pick out like one or two shows from each season to check out, and I want to be doing more week to week episode discussions, similar to what I'm doing currently with Tower of God. Now I've noticed I cheated a little bit. I've looked at some of these here and there, haven't really read the descriptions all that much. So I know there's a lot of sequels this season. I'm not going to be checking out any of the sequels because I honestly didn't check out the first season, I think, for anything here. So so I know that going in, not going to do any sequels. I am probably only going to watch one, maybe two of these. Um, so I guess if you really want to persuade me to watching something on this list that I don't seem too excited for, let me know down below. I do, hopefully, fingers crossed, this works out. I'm hopefully going to be doing some videos with my good friend Dread, a fellow YouTuber, about one of these shows on a week by week basis. Pretty good idea what I think we're going to do, but still up in the air, as always. I got to talk with him some more about that, but look out for that in the future. And then I'll probably do a show on my own. So I'll probably cover two of these, but again, no promises. Besides, I'll probably do one, so I guess that's a promise. But ReZero. I haven't seen the first season of ReZero. I know, crucify me, burn my body, and bury it somewhere. But I haven't seen ReZero. It just doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I like how it's got some white hair grills in it. I like white hair anime grills, but I don't know. All I know about it is it's like a popular like isekai kind of thing. It's by White Fox. It's just a cool studio. Um, I don't know. Just not just I don't really have anything negative to say about it, but haven't seen it. Same thing with Snafu. Haven't seen it. Alicization. Haven't seen it. Uh, uh, Whatever this is. Haven't seen it. God of High School. This is going to be the hype one right out of the gate. I know that. This is from Mappa. This is another, I believe, Korean webtoon thing. It all began as a fighting tournament to seek out the best fighter among all high school students in Korea. Mori Jin, a taekwondo specialist and high school student, soon learns that there is something much greater beneath the stage of the tournament. I've seen a preview of this on YouTube. It, as much as I am into Tower of God, and I've heard good things about this webtoon, God of High School, I just I'm not really into the martial arts thing. It's kind of one reason why I haven't. I've been highly recommended Baki the past, but I don't know. I just something about like hand to hand combat doesn't interest me as much. I don't know. I also kind of don't like the way this one looks, at least from the preview. I'm not really big on like the character designs, and I don't know. But I'm really just judging it off of like a preview. Again, I know nothing about the webtoon or anything. I don't know if I'm going to be checking this out. I might. Um, it might be something I wait for the end of the season, but I'm kind of hoping that something jumps out to me more than this one. If nothing else, this might be like my secondary pick. Definitely not my first one. I do know for a fact there is one on this list that I'm way more into. But God of High School, maybe. I know it's going to be popular. It's probably going to be the one that everybody's talking about this season. Kanojo Okarishimasu. Dumped by his girlfriend, emotionally shattered college student attempts to appease the void in his heart through a rental girlfriend. Oh, this is like a rent a girlfriend show. At first, Chizuru seems to be the perfect girl with everything he could possibly ask for: great looks and a cute, caring personality. Oh, God. Upon seeing mixed opinions on her profile after her first date, and still tormented by a previous relationship, he believes that Chizuru is just playing around with the hearts of men and leaves her a negative rating. Okay, this is like Tinder, the anime? Is this what I'm supposed to believe this is? Um, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going to check this out. Is it adapted from something? It's adapted from a manga, so if you're a big fan of the manga, let me know. Um, I'm not reading whatever this title. This is definitely a this is a light novel thing. Not nothing. I am pro light novel. I like Index. Uh, what else do I like that's from light novels? Um, The Slayers, I think, was a light novel, an older one. There are good light novel anime out there. but I really try to avoid these ones with like the 7 paragraph titles. It's about the demon. This is like the Demon Lord Academy thing. No thanks. Decadence. This is the one that I'm really excited for, just on the description. Many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by a sudden emergence of the unknown life forms Gadol. Those humans that survived now dwell in a 3,000 meter high mobile fortress, Decadence, built to protect themselves from the Gadol threat. Denizens of Decadence fall into 2 categories: gears, warriors who fight the Gadol daily, and tankers, those without the skills to fight. It's interesting that the ones that aren't in the battle are called tankers. One day, Natsume, a tanker girl who dreams of becoming a gear, meets Shirley Kaburagi, an armor repairman of Decadence. Chance meeting between the 2 opposites, the girl with a positive attitude who never gives up on her dreams, and the realist who has given up on this, will eventually shake the future course of this world. This one, honestly, judge a book by its cover. This little image here really interested me. I hopefully this is like the type of like action show that has like really cool cinematography in it. I'm really interested in seeing what these Gadol creatures are. I'm a sucker for like monster type things. So we'll see how this is. It sounds like a weird kind of Sky Attack on Titan, I guess, like because there's these creatures, right, that humanity is apparently hiding from. It's an anime original, which is also an interesting thing to me. I feel like I don't get a ton of these days, and I really think there should be more. Nothing against light novels and manga. Once again, Studio Nut as well. I believe Studio Nut was the one that did Tanya the Evil, which I did not watch, but I only heard like good things about. And I remember from the clips I have seen of Tanya, like the animation of it was pretty interesting looking. So I'm excited for Decadence. I'll probably be talking about this one in some regard on my channel. So look out for that in the future, starting July 8th. No Guns Life, 2nd season. I don't know what season 1 is. Uzaki-chan. This person's one wish is for a little peace and quiet, but his boisterous, well-endowed underclassmen has other plans. This is going to be a big titty comedy show. Slice of life comedy. Ecchi, no thank you. I'm not really an ecchi fan. I don't know. I guess the closest thing you could say that Heaven's Lost Property is really funny, but that's like all I need. Like that's like I feel like that's like the A tier of like funny ecchi shows. I've already seen it. Peter Grill. This is like Bear Grylls like anime cousin. Peter Grill is known throughout the land as the world's strongest fighter. He has a girlfriend who he's steadily trying to get closer with. Life is good for him until he realizes that dozens of women who want to bear strong children are all vying for his seed. Is this going to be like a controversial, Ishizoku Reviewers or whatever? Is this going to be that for this season? Harem comedy ecchi. I'm probably not going to... This has white hair grills that look interesting, but I don't know. It's like it looks like a weird high fantasy harem thing, which is 2 things that I don't think I'd really be that interested in. Monster Musume, is this like a... it's another Monster Girl show. I am not into Monster Girls really at all, but I won't check that out. This is another one right here that I think I will be checking out, honestly. Gibiate? Gibiate? 2030 Japan, a virus has affected humans throughout the world. Infected people turn into different forms of monsters based upon their ages, sexes, and races. The virus is named Gibia after being rich in variety like Gibia. I don't know what Gibia is. Maybe I'm too stupid. Just then, a pair of samurai and ninja... Just then, by the way. Just then, a pair of samurai and ninja appeared in such a blighted wasteland of Japan. This sentence right here could have just been, like, that's it. Like, you could have just said, like, don't allude to any, but start the sentence with just then, and then tell me nothing else. Because you got samurai and ninjas appearing in some kind of, like, weird wasteland setting. This is either going to be, like, awful and, like, hilariously awful, or it'll be, like, a sleeper hit that, like, 7 people talk about. Um, but I'm in. I'm in. Cool action show. You got samurais, you got ninjas, with some kind of weird, like, zombie people, or like there's people flying around. There's creatures flying around and shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like these character designs a lot. They seem pretty interesting. Don't know much about these studios, but anime original as well. Is this the season for anime originals? We'll see. It's definitely the season of sequels, it seems like. Boy. Dokyu Hentai X Rose. In a world on the verge of great disaster that began 5 years ago, heroes who, with the help of a device called Extros, use the power of ecchi and erotic power to save the planet from libido-devouring monsters. And that's a real anime. We're getting closer and closer to, like I feel like the line between like ecchi and like hentai stuff is like becoming more and more like blurred, because we're getting shows like, what was that one with the there's one show with like the priest, like he's like a Buddhist monk type dude, and it's about like his like pseudo like romantic interest in like this red-haired girl, and I'm pretty sure that they like fuck, and then I don't think it. I think in like the regular version, like it doesn't show nudity or anything, and then there's like a hentai version of that. I don't know the name of that show. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. I guess there was another one with like firefighters. Don't ask me how I know this, by the way. I don't usually pay attention to seasonal anime, but I just know that these exist. There's another one with like firefighters, where it seems like every season we're getting a show that's like trying to like hang on that like line, like walk across that tightrope. I could be like overestimating the amount of adult behavior that's going on in this, but I mean, they talk about the power of eroticism. So, second season of something. Lapis lights. There's no synopsis for whatever this is. Okay. Umayan, a slice of life comedy. It's a pop and cute everyday anime based on 4 Koma manga. Okay, this is good. Probably this is like a cute short little thing. Yeah, we're getting to the bottom list where you start to get to like shorter shows. Koi to producer Evol Love. A girl inherits a company that is almost bankrupt from her late father. Lacking the funds, she must now become the producer herself in order to save the company from collapse. During her work, she meets 4 boys: financial expert Zen, the ideal Kira, police officer Haku, and leading neuroscientist Simon, and is suddenly involved with the conspiracies and mysteries over the existence of special powers known as Evol. Studio Mappa. It's from a video game, or maybe a mobile game. You know, I'm kind of interested. It says music as a genre. Music, slice of life, superpower, romance, shoujo. That might be too much. It sounds like it's like I'm wondering if this is going to be like a female lead, cute boys with like interesting powers, fighting shit. That doesn't really like narrow it down in anime, but I feel like it's just gonna be like girl trying to be independent, cute boys seemingly maybe potentially fighting over her and fighting over each other. You're probably gonna get a bunch of different personalities clashing with one another to solve a common goal. I think for me it's gonna be dependent on like how serious the show is. It says music, slice of life, superpower. So I don't know how serious these special powers evolve are. Like, what are the like? I'm wondering like what's the what's like the threat here? Not that every show really needs that, but for me, if it's gonna like keep my attention, I'm gonna wait and see if people are actually talking about this one. Not a lot of people seem that interested in it yet. But Mappa's done some good stuff in the past, so we'll see. A gag anime set. Okay, this is gonna be like a short thing. No synopsis for this one. The last one here is Ninja Collection. Set in modern day Tokyo, where dreams and desires are afloat, a group of ninjas called Tokeshu is set to stop the spread of darkness that prevails the world using ancient techniques passed down through generations. So, modern day ninjas set to stop the spread of darkness. You know, it seems like something that would like maybe be cool. It must have been like recently added to this. I don't know. It's anime original too. Man, well, it seems like. I mean, I can't statistically back this, but it seems like a good amount of anime originals this season. I'm kind of in for modern ninjas, but it's not really that. There's not a lot of info here. I'd have to see like maybe like a preview or something. Set in modern Tokyo, dreams and desires are afloat. A group of ninjas called ninjas set to stop the spread of darkness. What do they mean by darkness? Like darkness in whose eyes? Like is there just? I wish it described to me like what we're fighting. Like what are we creatures? Other ninjas? Something like that. I don't know. You did not really do enough here, Mal, I guess. Who's ever responsible for putting these here to make me that enticed in the show. So I think this season, probably, Jabate. I'm gonna call it Jabate. We're gonna watch the Jabate show, maybe. And definitely Decadence. I think Decadence is probably something I will definitely check out. And we might be talking about Jabate as well. Maybe that other show is maybe God of High School. I don't know. We'll see how it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys are gonna check out this season down below. Are you guys happy with or excited for how this season's going to be? Or are you like me? You're kind of already looking forward to fall 2020 where we're gonna get Yashahime. Pretty excited about that. Try not to spoil anything as, I haven't read any of these manga or anything like that. If you know anything interesting about the shows that I mentioned, I'd really love to hear it down below. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting me. There is a Patreon link in the description box down below. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider hitting that subscribe button at least, and that bell notification or whatever it is so you know that when I upload. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. My name is Miasma, and I'll see you next time.